I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. Cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major.
Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the Washington Huskies return team does its job and puts its offense in great field position. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Burch is way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Looking for a block, it's Brown. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He's got an open man.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the gun. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got stuffed on second down and still they need, and he'll find the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! The AT unit on the field.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Line getting set on second down. Looking for room, it's Coleman. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Hunter. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Dances away from one. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Complete to the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Coleman. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking deep. Caught at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. He's back to throw on second down, using the quick game. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington sends out the punt team.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Guys, it's been an entertaining first. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He tries to take the top off. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Sanders. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse.
All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's looking deep. He's got it at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Snags it. And he will score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get
open runway ahead. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Washington. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Going up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. Gets away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
Yeah, and the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, 2 guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football, and you look on tape and you're like, are they playing with 11? They have 12 or 13 because they play so fast. Great job continuing to hunt the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Pressure coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 95, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
To the air on first down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. Wasting no, a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense in press coverage. He'll just keep slinging it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. Just
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Washington, 56.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of the negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next move.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 84. Washington, 56.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to go up top on 1st down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's brought down after the